La Liga heavyweights Real Madrid are in the market for emergency reinforcements in the build-up to January, and it is believed Carlo Ancelotti's side have their eyes on a player from West Ham United. West Ham players linked with January exits. A nightmare start for new boss Julen Lopetegui has resulted in claims that David Sullivan and co. may look to cut their losses on the tactician, just months into his reign, but certain members of the squad could even follow the 58-year-old out of Rush Green's exit door. Summer signing Niklas Füllkrug is yet to get off the mark for West Ham. Having been sidelined with a persistent Achilles tendon injury he sustained on international duty with Germany in September, which has been a real disappointment for Lopetegui and the fanbase. The £27 million arrival scored 16 goals in all competitions for Borussia Dortmund last season, and those at the club were hoping he could replicate that form in England after technical director Tim Steidten reportedly pushed for Füllkrug to join. However, a few reports have claimed that Füllkrug could be sold by West Ham in January, with Sullivan and Steidten considering whether to let him go in just over a month's time and bring in an emergency replacement on loan. Give me sport. Meanwhile, another summer signing in free agent Guido Rodriguez is also being tipped to potentially depart West Ham in the winter, with the idea of a return to La Liga side Real Betis gaining traction in the Spanish press. Steidten also has a decision to make on the long-term futures of West Ham players who are out on loan, and an interesting topic of discussion in that regard will be Morocco international Nayef Aguerd. Real Madrid could take decisive step to sign Nayef Aguerd from West Ham. According to reports out of Spain this week, Real Madrid could take a decisive step to sign Aguerd from West Ham, who is currently enjoying a productive spell away at Real Sociedad. The Galacticos, in their search for central defensive reinforcements, have positive reports on the African after a fine start to life at Sociedad. The 28-year-old has started 9 top-flight matches, averaging a pass accuracy of over 90% from the back and making more clearances on average than any other Sociedad player. West Ham Nayef Aguerd Premier League. It is unclear what the procedure would be if Real want to sign him in January, given he's out on another spell, but that is something they're apparently considering after season-ending injuries for Eder Militao and Dani Carvajal. David Alaba is also still in recovery from an ACL tear, so the need for new bodies at center back is pretty evident at the Bernabeu.